Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, aka Steve, and welcome back to BBR Week 10 against good friend of the show, Shea Quaza and the Dallas Starmies. I am sitting at 3-5. Mr. Shea Quaza sitting at 4-4. Math? No, sorry. See, I am 3-5. I'm 3-6. He's 4-5. Wow, math can do it early in the morning. Wearing the Fight Boy. They sent me a hoodie. This is the hoodie I said I was gonna wear it eventually when it was cool enough to do so, and yeah, it finally is. Sending me the hoodie, brought to you by Fight Boy, of course. That's why I'm showing the brand. Use code MAG 15% off. Why would you not? They took a chance on me to make me their advertising person, and they sent me free. They sent me a free hoodie. This is the best day of my life. So this week, pretty much a must-win in both of my leagues, sitting at 3-5. And I got Weezing, Claydol, Sylveon, Scarf Sylveon, by the way, Ferrothorn, Dragapult, and Quagsire. My opponent has Urshifu, Rapidash, Blastoise, Toxtricity, Azumarill, and Decidueye. Now, when I saw Rapidash, my immediate thought is, well, he's Power Herb Solar Blade. He has to be for Quagsire. Like, you wouldn't bring him on with a fire, wouldn't bring a fire type on against team with Quagsire unless you had a grass move, and he does have a grass move, but it's a 2-turn grass move, so that's what he's gonna have. Also, I did the same kind of deal with Envy last year with the Solar Power, or the Power Herb Solar Beam Charizard against his Seismitoad. That is a terrifying picture. Wow, that is horrific. That's terrifying. So pretty much all my games are must-win, so I have to make every single play as good as I can. Got to calculate every move as best as possible. This is a shitty matchup for me, but you know what I said? I said, there's no way he's going to think I'm staying in. The fact I have to switch is so monumental that it just has to happen. I have to switch out this turn to Quagsire. But I'm thinking he has Solar Blade. Fuck this, I'm staying in. He's gonna predict me to switch. He has to predict me to switch, and he does predict me to switch. Now he's gotta know, knock off, there goes the Power Herb. You know what that means? That means that Quagsire can now much more easily take on this Rapidash. It's one of the fastest switches I've ever had in my entire life. I had to switch that turn, that's why I didn't. He goes for a Flame Charge, and he was built to sweep me turn 1. He tried, but I got Rock Helmet on Quagsire for weird things like this. And now, I am thinking, I've already lost almost about a minute so far. But I don't realize that at the time, so that comes into play later in this battle, I promise you. I'm not going to say I won or lost because of time, but the time becomes apparent later on in this game, probably the first time in any of my league games. He goes into the Decidueye, and I just go for a cover. I thought he was going to Flare Blitz me, or if he wanted to switch, whatever. I didn't know what he wanted to go into at that point, so I'm just gonna go into my it's gonna be Ferrothorn. Oh, that's right, I got the Rocky Helmet Iron Barbs thing, and he has Decidueye, so I don't really know how he wants to go about this. Like, I've already just flexed nuts in front of him turn 1, so that move was able to kind of, I think, hopefully in my mind, throw him off for the rest of the game, because now he's not gonna know. Am I just gonna sit there and flex nuts again? Like, can I do it again? So he is gonna switch out, and he's gonna go into his Urshifu, which is less than ideal. However, the problem is that Urshifu is after 2 minutes. Oh yeah, fucks my day. Just like Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr fucked my day up. Urshifu fucks my day up. Different leagues, same problem. Strong fighting types are an issue for me. I'm doing some deciding if I want to go into Weezing, if I want to go into Dragapult on a potential fighting type move, if I want to go into Weezing to one of my walls, I want to stay in again and just body press the shit out of him, because I can live a close combat from non-adamant life orb mons, and I think I think I was trying to figure out if he had to be adamant or jolly or whatever, and based on my team structure, and he is not a problem for good old Ferrothorn. I'm gonna just drop a body press right all over him, and that's how you take out Urshifu in a draft league. You do it. You just click body press in Ferrothorn. You live a close combat, and you click body press in Ferrothorn. Really, it's just so easy. It's just so easy. You just click a move, you live a move, and then you click a move. There's nothing else behind it. So he's gonna go into Blastoise. And we can do a lot of things to his Blastoise. He could you know, Aura Sphere me for a quick KO, but I do have Dragapult. He could predict that and go for a Dragon Pulse or Ice Beam. But I'm actually going to try to salvage the Ferrothorn, and I'm going to go into my Quagsire. He's going to go for Body Press. So Body Press, that did a solid amount of damage. But I do have the Rocky Helmet, and he does not have leftovers. So that was a strange turn of it. I'm still thinking that he could possibly be some mega defensive, you know, what's the move I'm looking for? Not Shell Smash. Whatever. You know what? It doesn't matter. He goes Flip Turn, but finds out that I'm Water Absorb. I think he thought I was going to be unaware. I thought he was just going to flat switch into Decidueye. I see the Rocky Helmet, so I realize they're both in the same boat here. But I'm going to win. I would win this matchup because I have Recover. And I don't know what he saw me go for Scald. Is he going to go into Decidueye this time? He's just going to straight up switch, and he is just going to go to Decidueye this time. I go for the Earthquake, or I go for the Scald. So I figured maybe I'll get a burn on something. That would be groovy. Don't get the burn on something, that's fine. But I made that decision almost very quickly. But I know that I have Ferrothorn for kind of a pivot switch later in the game. Maybe just sack something off to get a free switch. I go into Weezing against a Mon that I know that is going to be able to take this thing on, and it is Decidueye versus Weezing, the matchup predestined by the gods when Pokemon was invented in the early 1999 or the late 1990s. I guess technically also the late 1900s. That is accurate. I don't know what he's going to do at this point, but he is just going to Spirit Shackle me. I thought maybe he might go behind a sub because I am a Weezing and he doesn't want to get Will-O-Wisp, but he does not. I Will-O-Wisp, and it's going to help me tremendously. So now this is a weird spot for me because I don't want him to just go balls out because he knows that I might have like a flamethrower. So I don't know if he just wants to get as much damage as possible on me. But he actually goes for a Swords Dance, and that's upsetting to me because now he's +4 obviously, and now I'm locked in because of Spirit Shackle. The thing is, I don't know that, and you're about to find that out in a minute. Yeah, can't do that. Can't do that. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep. There you go. I mean, it happened. So I try to go for a Double Protect this time. I thought he might go for another Swords Dance here, thinking that I just tried to get too creative. That's what I did. Try to get too creative, and it did not work out for me, which is disappointing. But now we're in that moment of, is he going to predict me to Protect as he goes for another Swords Dance? I just go for Flamethrower because I figure he's going to predict that. He's going to predict that. I want to get one right. I fucked up the last turn. I want to get this one right, and I do. I go for Flamethrower, taking it out. And now again, I'm back in the situation of, do I want to protect one more time? Because he cannot get any more, any more HP. So I want to try to protect, get some more HP. The answer to that question is a resounding no. I don't want to do that. I was afraid that he might have Roost. Also, not while full knowing if this thing gets Roost. But in the back of my mind going, if he roosts while I protect, I am in TR, UBL, trouble. Rocket Power, Twister from Rock Power said that one time. I'm calcing. I'm taking a long time to calc, and I decide, you know what? I got Scarf Sylveon. There's no way he's going to know that I'm Scarf. He's going to think I'm in to resist his Grass-type move. There's no way he's going to think that I'm a Scarf Sylveon. 60 base speed! 60 base speed! What kind of moron would put a Scarf on a Mon with 60 base speed? This moron would! And it paid off. It did. You don't see that. You don't see that often. You don't see that often. Scarf Sylveon, I mean, 60 base speed. Why would you do that? What kind of dumbass would mortgage a game on a Mon with putting a Choice Scarf on a Mon with 60 base speed? This moron would. I'm currently 3-0 as a 29-year-old, so it's really not helping my my playmaking because I'm like, well, I would never lose again. Everything I'm doing is coming up aces, so why would I lose? Why would I ever lose? So now I'm about 5 minutes left in the timer, and I'm trying to figure out my end game here. I'm running some calcs to see what'll live what, and I'm using almost a full turn, which is no bueno. So I go to Ferrothorn, and I decide if he wants to go for a poison move, whatever. If he wants to go for an electric move, predicting me to switch, that's fine. I'll be able, I'll have a free switch. He does go for just Boom Burst though, and Ferrothorn is going to live that, which is nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to die next turn, but it was nice that he went for Boom Burst. But now I'm just trying to figure out, is he choiced in some manner? If he's choiced, I can go into Dragapult. If he's not choiced, cool. I can, you know, I'll know that. But he'll probably go for Boom Burst again. He actually goes for Snarl, predicting me to think that he's choiced. So I'm glad I didn't go into Dragapult there. So down goes Ferrothorn, and now I know, well, he's not Scarfed, so I can outspeed him with actually both Sylveon and Dragapult, if need be. So I'm trying to get my end game into, you know, I'm trying to get my end game into position here. I go into Claydol. I mean, he has Snarl, but it's not Stab, and I'm a bulky Mamajamma. I also know that he's not Scarfed because I saw the Air Balloon. So I don't know why I had any of those thoughts. I think you know what happened? I played this game a week ago. I missed the Air Balloon on the way in, and I'm trying to get back into the mindset. But I know he's not Scarfed, obviously. He's got a fucking Air Balloon. I go for Ice Beam to break the Air Balloon, but he has this nice combo of these guys. You know, he's got these nice combo of Mons that can work around his Air Balloon. Because the Toxtricity is too risky for me not to break the Air Balloon. Because if it gets going against Claydol, it's going to cause problems. I also know that Claydol could take out the Toxtricity with pretty much like just looking at the ground, because Toxtricity's defenses are piss poor. So I was doing calcs on like what would kill Toxtricity, like what ground type moves, and just like, you know, Quagsire would, Claydol. So it's just, you know, I mean, they're both ground type, sure, but like even if they're super defensive. He goes into Toxtricity on my Quagsire switching, and again, he has Air Balloon, and that sucks. And I want to save Quagsire for both his possible Azumarill Monstermon and his, you know, his Blastoise monster stuff. So I know that I can work my way around this. I just have to, you know, I have to do that. So I go into Dragapult, and he's going to go for Boom Burst like I kind of hoped he would, and it's going to allow me to get a free whatever I want. If he wants to go, into Azumarill, you know, on a Dragon Dart, so be it. The timer is getting down there, about 3 minutes to go. If he wants to go for a Dragon Dart, or if he wants to go into Azumarill, so be it. I know I can. He's probably. I don't think he's gonna be a Scarf Azumarill, and I'll be able to U-turn out into my Quagsire. So you know, I'm not worried about. You know, if you went into that, like, it's fine. That wasn't, you know, a big deciding factor for me. So I wanted to decide if I wanted to retain the illusion that I'm choiced, and I decided that I do not. I do not. Thunderbolt, fire away! There's no way I'm staying in, right? And I have the, you know, there's no way I'm staying in. I go for, you know, a Thunderbolt. I thought he'd go for knockoff. Here he does. And that is not huge power. That is not huge power. I mean, is that Sap Sip? Did this motherfucker bring Sap Sipper Azumarill because of my Ferrothorn? I think he did. So I know that I can't kill him with a Thunderbolt again. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a U-turn. I'm going to get some more HP of his down. And I don't know if, you know, now it's, I don't know what he wants to go for now. Is he going to go for a Fairy move? Does he have a Fairy move? He goes for knockoff again, predicting me to switch, but I get the, or not, actually, probably not even. He probably just decided to go for the move that hit, you know, Dragapult super effectively. No, he still has that worrisome Toxtricity that I have to get rid of that balloon. If that balloon and that Toxtricity goes away, I know I could win. Or if I get enough damage where I can, you know, just sweep with Sylveon, that'd be cool. He goes for Perish Song. Didn't see that one happening at all. I go for a Scald. It burns him. Fantastic. Again, he's not huge power, so he wasn't that much of a threat anyway. But he goes for Perish Song, and that was it was odd. I didn't expect that at all. But he was like, knock off Perish Song. I don't remember if you see any other of the moves that it has in this battle. I do not remember. He is going to switch, and it's going to be it's just Rapidash. He wants to take Rapidash, bring it behind the barn, and let Quagsire, I think Quagsire's first kill of the season, maybe his second at this point, but you use it as death fodder for, you know, for Quagsire. Use it as death fodder, which is, you know, smart. So he goes on a Toxtricity, and I don't know why he would go into that unless he was confident in taking out the Boom Burst. And again, I am now at 1 minute and 46 seconds left of time. And he still has 3 Mons left. He does go for Boom Burst, and I have to pray that I don't live that. Wow, do I not live that. So you know, I got Dragapult here. I have to take out this Scarf. Or this Air Balloon. I have to. And then I believe Claydol after that just kind of, you know, it's groovy for him. So again, back in the dilemma of, do I want to go for Dragon Darts? I do, even though he has a Azumarill. But he also, you know, he has to retain that Air Balloon, which is fine. I can't risk being wrong right now. So again, if he wants to go into this thing. I know that I can take it out with a Thunderbolt. So I did the damage. The damage on it before was fine. I go for a Thunderbolt, and that is going to take out the Azumarill. So now he's got Blastoise left, and he's got the Toxtricity, but he still has the Air Balloon. And the Air Balloon is an issue. I don't know what he's going to do here. Now, I have to figure out how do I want to make this happen. So I'm going to have to at least let something take a hit to get rid of that Air Balloon, and I want to keep Dragapult alive because I know that I'm faster than Toxtricity regardless. But, you know, I have Sylveon that I can outspeed both things with because of my, you know, Scarf. So I decide I'm going to go for, you know what, U-turn. I'll take the Rocky Helmet damage, but I want to get it where in range where I can take it out with possibly an ensuing Thunderbolt if I brought it back in. I decided to go into Claydol, actually, on the maneuver. Because I thought, you know what, he might just go for an Ice Beam if he has it, or Ice Punch if he doesn't. You know, I don't know if he's some weird physical special split set. But the fact that he has Body Press means he's probably defensive, and Claydol is a monster defensively. And now, I notice at this moment in time, I have 36 seconds left. Holy fuck, I might lose this on time. Now, luckily, I know what I have to do. I know what, I know what I have to do in order to make this happen to win the game. So it's just me clicking stuff so fast. Because I have to get rid of time. I have to get rid of, any thought that I had in my head that's dissenting to what my goal is. I have to just click buttons, and no matter what happens, if he stays in, so be it. If he switches out, whatever, in Toxtricity of the Air Balloon, I know that no matter what, I'm going to have Sylveon in the back. So, now we're about to find out exactly how much of a goddamn animal Claydol is. This moment in time, where he goes for the move, I got 29, that move took 1 second, 29 seconds. He goes for Shift Gear, and I thought, I am going to lose this. He's going to outspeed everything that I have, and I'm going to lose this. This sucks. I blew it! Breaking the Air Balloon, but I forgot, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot how much of an animal Claydol is. It turns out Shayquaza also forgot how much of an animal Shayquaza is, or how much of an animal Claydol is. Taking the Boom Burst, hit him with the Earth Power, 4-0 as a 29-year-old. BBR, 4-6, baby. We are trying to make the comeback. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for it. I'll see each and one of you guys next time. Good night.